get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting now they see me out in public and be known what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. A young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just a stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now these wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now, 1st and 10. First carry for Devontae Booker. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Keenum. Looking deep downfield. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Lucky 56.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Second down, Mayfield. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following two negative plays.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second down, Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They go play action here on first down. He's got it, the tight end Jeff Heuerman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Keenum. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Third and long, it's Keenum. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now Keenum throwing on second. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He's going to field this at the 4. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. first down throw for Mayfield. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Johnson on the counter. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10. Play action. It's Keenum. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Here's Kelly. Back to the air on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
To throw is Kelly. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Play action, it's Kelly. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Kelly. They set up the screen to Booker. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. Knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. Third down here. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mayfield to throw it. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here's Brad Nortman now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Jones on the return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So the Broncos coming out now. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go, let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Sutton. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a 1st down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
Keenum now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Sanders has it over the middle. They'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders from 19 yards away. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now, on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And some room to work.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted.
They want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. The Browns on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Seward Cravens with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Keenum. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Keenum. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Keenum going to throw. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Keenum now on first down. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's go. Hey, Mike's right.
Now it's Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Let's go. Roger.
On second down, here's Keenum. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his... And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Green 39.
Throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Adam Gotsis in there to get him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. His throw incomplete. That time they were looking for the former Auburn Tiger, Ricardo Lewis. And now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Let's go! White, 90! White, 90! Flex round! Flex round! Nice 50, nice 50! Hut! Hut!
Throwing, Hundley. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, Williams. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
3 down. 3 down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Kelly. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Check. All right, here we go.
A play fake. Now Kelly. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Down to about the 22 here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now let's go.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, this from 39. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Hut.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Next round. Come on, let's
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by
Them in this game.
Ohio! 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 Hut.
Now Hundley rolling to his right. No, he almost had it. It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Hut.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Jones. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a 1st down throw. Kelly. Over the middle. That's caught by Taylor. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there of 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st down, it's Kelly. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Big stop. Let's go.
To throw is Kelly. Dancing to his left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. They'll try and run it here. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Jones. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Hey, you got three.
To throw, Kelly. Open man, here is Hamilton. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Broncos on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! No. Check. Patriot!
They'll hand off to Booker. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
A 2nd down carry for Booker. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14.
Set. 3-19.
Now Kelly. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On 2nd down, Hyde. And some space here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Brand 38! Brand 38!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line it.
On first, again, they go with Bunker. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
On the handoff, this is Booker. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw is Kelly. To throw on 3rd down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Booker on 1st down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Watch him now, Barney!
Running again, and again it's Booker. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Booker. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Set. Green 39.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hut!
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
All right, here we go. 319.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.